4 hours for 10 attractions here at Cedar Point. Can I do it? Well, come along with me. We'll find out together. Let's go. Now, I have designated my top 8 things here at Cedar Point that I love to do. And then I have also designated 2 things that I have not done yet. One of those things is the Telltale Heart, and the other one is Midnight Elixir. That in total makes 10 things that I have planned for me to do tonight. Can I do them? We're gonna find out. I can't wait to go. And we're on our way right now to our very first attraction, which is one of my favorite roller coasters, Millennium Force. It is a beautiful and a little bit humid, but also cool Thursday night here at Cedar Point. I am very surprised at the amount of people that I'm seeing right in front of me up here. Like I said, more people show up here to Cedar Point as the year progresses. So Thursday is still a great night to come, no matter when you come. But the later it is in the season, the busier it's going to be. Tonight, I have 2 shows. I have 2 eats and drinks, I have 2 roller coasters, and I have 2 haunted houses that we are going to go find. And those are all under my favorites list. Of course, we do have 1 additional show in the Telltale Heart that we are going to see, and you can see the list of all the things that I'm going to be doing right here. Trying not to put a shadow on my face. But like I said, our very first one is Millennium Force. The real priority is the shows tonight, because the shows have very specific times when they are going or not going to happen. So because the Shriek starts 20 minutes from now, my plan was to try to ride Millennium Force right away as my very first thing in the day inside that 20-minute gap. However, that doesn't seem like it's probably going to work. So instead, we got to do a little bit of fancy footwork, and a lot of times that just happens. So we are headed instead to Midnight Elixir for a drink. Either that, or else we will hit up the Frontier Trail Bar. One of my favorites. Now I can get a good drink here on my way back to the Shrieks, and then this will have crossed off 1 thing off our list already in our first 20 minutes here at the park. Is all about my favorites, so you know what I have to get here. It has to be the Tequila Sunrise. Now look, there are several bartenders here at Cedar Point that I absolutely love. I think they are incredible, but Anthony is absolutely the best. He is fast, he moves through lickety-split, and he makes some of the best drinks I've ever had. So absolutely love it every time that he serves me. And we're on our way now to our next spot. Although let's try this also. Tequila Sunrise, so good, really strong. This is incredible. Let's go. Now look, a lot of the drinks here at Cedar Point are not very strong. And a lot of times it just seems like they're just a lot of sugar. And that's really all it is. Not so when you have Anthony. So, once again, big recommendation on him. If you see him, tell him I told you to go visit him, because he's incredible. He's always there, this year anyway. We'll see where it goes next year. It is 8:18. Hopefully I'm not too late to catch the beginning of the Shrieks. Although if I am, I will still count it, that's fine. Sometimes the Shrieks does start just a little bit early. There is a rotation in the area. So you have the drum corps play, then the Shrieks. Right after the Shrieks, the rock band plays. And it goes around in a cycle like that for the entire time. I think the show may have just turned on because I just heard a marked difference in the way that things sound right here. So yeah, the stage is all lit up, which means they have now started up the Shrieks, and I'm a few minutes late for it. Not too late though, I can hear the sound, I can hear the music now. It just started. Everybody's killing as I set up the room. We get out so we better get this party started. here called Vase, not Vase. I said Vase before.
Unsuspecting victims, no warnings, no signs. Judgment Day, the second coming of riots.
Like I said, there's a straight rotation from here to here to here. Now, we've had our first ride and our first show. It is very, very hot. And I am sweating like crazy, but it's also cold, which is weird because it's that perfect time. It's that perfect Midwestern time where you actually feel cold, but you're sweating profusely because it's just humid enough to make you sweat just constantly. Now, The Shrieks is one of my favorite shows. The costumes, the songs. I love it that they're choosing more contemporary fare, more exciting, newer stuff for them to sing. It is a blast throughout the entire time. It always keeps me very engaged. It's fun to watch the dancing. The dancers are very, very good. The singers are incredible. That one girl with the black wig, I've seen her before in Come See About Me. She is incredible. Some of the best voices I have heard, and I absolutely love watching The Shrieks. Now, I'm not sure how long this line is going to be next, but it is another one of my favorites, and it is Millennium Force, like we already tried before. It is 8:44 right now, and we have a half-hour wait in front of us, but we also have 45 minutes until our next show, which is Wake the Dead, a murder mystery musical. Now, I want to say that this line is going to be longer than 30 minutes because of the location where I currently am. If there's only 2 trains, that may be true. There's one right now. However, if there is 3 trains going, which I suspect there is, this should not be more than a half hour at all, because really we're just going straight back. There is one little jaunt off of the main area, and then there is one cattle pen that I see over there, but everything underneath the blue umbrellas or coverings is not full of line right now. It's like they're just about to open up another cattle pen here. It has been 24 minutes right here. This is a very full loading station though. Uh-oh, they did just say that there will be a brief delay. So I am definitely mad. I waited an extra like 20 minutes and they're still transferring the train. They rotated all 3 trains. Actually, I think they rotated 4 trains. And then
it is a 30-minute wait.
It's very annoying. It's not a 30-minute wait. It's been a lot longer than a 30-minute wait. So I only have 10 minutes to get back to Lusty Lil's. So I'm cutting my losses there, and we're gonna go to Lusty Lil's. We'll see if I'm still able to complete all the rides and all that kind of stuff that I have. I have a feeling there's still a good chance because I believe that the line rides will go down tonight because people have work in the morning. It is still 9:30, and we are not quite to Lusty Lil's. You guys know how much I love this show. Wow, popular tonight.
It's a dead man's party.
You were gathered. Let's listen to his last words.
Hello. If you are listening to this recording, it means that I am dead. My representation has gathered you together, and you are about to hear which of you will receive all of my fortune. Oh, stop crying, Lilith! Must you overact in life as well? As I was saying, before my immense wealth and power is awarded, there is one small matter which we must resolve. One of you 4 sitting here tonight murdered me. Baby, or my brother Buzz.
You hold the fate of one of these people in your hand. with you. Mrs. Rochester, you requested to have this funeral at night.
I'm not a morning person.
You were married to my client for...
13 years.
Now, Frederick Earl Anderson Rochester, my client was not your only husband, was he?
No.
You've been married before.
Repeatedly.
How many husbands have you had?
Mine or...
What happened to your last husband?
He disappeared.
Disappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't very good at his job.
And the others? What happened to them?
Well, all right. You see, all men are alike. Stupid. You know how to save a drowning man? You take your boot off the back of his neck. He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along. And along the way, he found Ginger, Lisa, Clara, and Tony. I guess you could say we split up due to artistic differences. You see, he saw himself alive, and I saw him dead. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. I met my second husband, Ezekiel, in Salt Lake City. He told me he was single and rich, so we hit it off right away. So we got married. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd mix him a drink, we'd have dinner. It was like heaven with an open charge account. And then I found out single, he told me. Single, ha! Not only was he married, but he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons. So he comes home from work, I mix him his drink as usual, and you know what? Some men just cannot hold their arsenic. He had it coming. He had it coming. He took a flower in its prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. If it was murder, it's not a crime. You'd have been there if you'd have seen it. I bet you would have done the same.
I was 3 years old, my father told me. Get out! Before that. Disgusting. He's in medicine. Don't trust women. They'll only rip your heart with a spoon, throw it on the floor, and then stomp on it with one of their 100 pairs of uncomfortable shoes, and then stick it in the blender and stuff it through a straw like one great big success. You want some milk then?
Oh, stop your sniveling. Straighten up and sit down.
Stop telling me what to do!
Yes.
event berated by an overpowering stepmother who he may have been in love with. We've seen his dark side. Baby! The opportunist with a heart of ice. Like the great Remora, all she needs is a bigger fish to suck upon. And Uncle Bud.
Oh, yeah! That's me.
Uncle Bud, my client's brother and business partner, who had everything to gain from his brother's demise. Was it Lilith?
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Was it Manson? Was it Baby? Was it Uncle Buzz?
But she won't sing the song if she reads all the lyrics to pity the men I know. So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy.
Time to receive your inheritance.
So what now am I sentenced to death?
There are far worse things than death.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, secrets you've been concealing. Say you're happy now. Once more with feeling. Now I gotta run. I'll see you all in hell.
I've seen that show multiple times now. First of all, I want to hear from you guys. Who do you think is guilty? I want you to pause it right now. Write down below who you think is guilty if you've seen the show. Obviously, a lot of people have seen the show, but I mean, you may not have yet. It has been a very, very popular show this season. Let me know who you think is guilty. As far as I'm concerned, I think there's only one actual right answer, and it's Lilith. Lilith is absolutely guilty. She's the only one with motive in every single person, no matter what. Baby is her, like her husband was cheating on her, the brother-in-law, her brother decided to disinherit him and not give him any money. So it could have even been like a protective move. And also, he's kind of a little bit in love with Baby too. And then her stepson, she's in love with. So she should kill her husband so she can be with her stepson. I mean, it all checks out. So let me know what you think. And we've got a friend. Woo! Oh my word, what just happened? This next show is The Telltale Heart. It's right down here on Frontier Trail, and I have not seen it yet. I do know though that it is the story written by Edgar Allan Poe. I have no idea what that means, what it's about, or anything. I do know I saw it from far away last year while I was standing in line for the corn maze. So, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It looked very intense at the time, but we're gonna go see it right now. I think we might have about 1 minute left before it starts. It does look like Cornstalkers has a much longer line than it had last time that I was here about a week ago. Oh, and I don't think it has quite, oh no, it has started.
What caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I proceeded. I was never kinder to the old man than during the whole week. Upon the 8th night, I was more than usually cautious when opening the door. A watch's minute hand moves more quickly than did. But the beating, louder, louder. I thought the heart must burst. Minutes the heart on with a muffled noise. This, however, will not vex me. It will not be heard through the walls. Noise increased. And what could I do? It was a low, dull, quick sound. Villains! I shrieked. Dissemble no more. I admit to the deed. Tear up the planks here.
So, okay, to do that much Edgar Allan Poe from memory without flubs, or at least without any noticeable flubs that I saw. Of course, I don't know the story, but there was certainly no moment when I thought, oh no, there was a mistake. Wow, that's incredible. It's not something that I could do by any means, but definitely a fun thing to see here at Cedar Point. Definitely disconcerting. I am not a fan of that story, but it is less scary than I thought it might be. I thought it might incite more like fear in me than it did, and it didn't in that way. So I do kind of like that. We are on our way now to get a drink. That's where we're going. We're going to turn around and go get a drink, and then go get in line for a coaster before we hit our final scares of the evening. I don't know if I'm going to end up hitting Millennium Force or not. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough time. We're going to have to see what we can get to. And there may, I don't know, can we do it? I want to. I love it when I can actually complete a challenge, but there's a lot more people here than I thought there would be tonight. After a quick bathroom break, we are headed to Midnight Elixirs because this is one more stop on our list for tonight. We're gonna hit this up and then go hit a coaster, which would be Steel Vengeance if we are following our list. So let's go. Now there is a reason why I haven't been here yet, and it is because this location constantly has large lines. I don't want to stand in the line this long for a drink, but I mean, I'm the one that decided this, right? So let's go. This is the Captain Morgan. It's really, really good. Very sweet. A little bit, like, fruity sweet is okay. Sugary sweet is not okay with me. So I think that's usually the theme in the drinks I'm okay with. This is not a sugar bomb. It tastes delicious. Like I said, very fruity. You can taste like some peach in there. Pineapple, some other fruits in there also, and very, very good. So we're gonna have this while we go to Steel Vengeance tonight. And we only have an hour and a half right now, so we're gonna have to see how long this might actually take. Oh, Steel Vengeance says an hour, and I still haven't eaten tonight. So you know what? I'm not doing Steel Vengeance. Instead, we're going to get food. Just heard the voice come over for Steel Vengeance. It is closed right now, or it has gone down for closure. I don't know if they have one more group or not. We'll have to see. Now we're gonna see if this actually has a decent line to it or not. And wow, it looks like it doesn't. One more time, even though there's been some decent lines tonight, this really is just not one of them. Super excited about this house. I love this house. It's so much fun. Strobe lights going inside Club Orpheus. Let's go. All right, my bouncer totally called me out. And while everyone was coming in line with me, he said, and this guy, I can confirm, likes to dance. And we're gonna do it again, just one more time. Because there is no wait for it, we might as well just go through it a second time. Also, there were some additional jump scares that time, or at least jump scares that really worked for me.
There'll be no touching inside of my club. There'll be no recording inside of my club.
When a ride has closed down, a lot of times this can end up being the perfect time to get back on. So I just noticed that Steel Vengeance has opened back up because, oh, sorry. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. So I just noticed that Steel Vengeance has opened back up. It does say a 30-minute wait. I don't think it'll be quite that long, although added the wait time after the lockers, it probably will be. Also, it was nice to meet Chad inside Bloodbath. Thanks for saying hi to me while we were in there. And, it was cool to see someone while we were inside. It's maybe a mistake, but I'm leaving the queue for Steel Vengeance because I don't think I'm going to get Steel Vengeance and Millennium Force done no matter what. But I do think I have the opportunity for one more show and then come back for Steel Vengeance at the end of the night. And I don't think it's going to have that much longer of a wait. So instead of doing one thing and then basically needing to be done with the rest of my night tonight, I am planning to do at least one more thing. Meaning in this case...
Oh, I know you! Would you like to see something cool?
Sure!
Alright. Right there where those strollers are.
Okay. You're awesome.
Thank you!
Hi there.
Hi. Love it when the Screamsters show off for me. All right, so instead, we have an opportunity to go see the Shrieks one more time, get back here for one more ride, and then leave for the night. It does also look like Freak Show has a very, very low wait right now. I'm not sure if Bloodbath has a low wait because it would normally have a long wait, or I'm not sure if Bloodbath has a low wait because it normally has a low wait right now, or if it's just, no. I don't know if Bloodbath has a low wait because it's just generally unpopular, or if it has a low wait because it's late at night. I'm gravitating toward the latter. I think it's because it's late at night, and that's why it has such a low wait right now. I think a lot of people have left, which should make for a really fun final show. But the proof is in the pudding, so let's see what actually happens. The lights in the sky for our show. Looks like no wait for Millennium Force. So we might leave early and go get on that. We might get everything plus one more in on this trip. right, guys, and with that, I'm gonna call it a wrap. I'm not feeling good. I think I'm just feeling very tired. So it's time to head out for the evening. You guys are awesome. Good job.
Thank you for coming.
Good job, guys. So suffice it to say, we could have easily ridden every single roller coaster, but sometimes things get in the way. So tonight we did everything. We did 8 of the things. 8 meaning this other hand is 5. We were able to see 2 haunted houses. We were able to see 2 shows, and we were able to get a meal and then 2 drinks, really. We also were able to do 1 additional show on top of that is a new one, which was Telltale Heart, which was also fantastic. Although I'm not sure if that's one that I would want to do again. It's the introspection of a murderer, and it's a lot. It's just a lot psychologically, but also very well written, very well acted and performed. So I can at least give it that much. On top of that, we were able to stand in line for all of what should have gotten us on to Millennium Force with no problem. We did also hop in line at Steel Vengeance, but I'm not feeling it, guys. I'm not feeling like riding coasters right now. Maybe I'm just getting too old, I don't know. But we were at least able to see how big the lines were and how much you'd probably have to wait. You would probably have had to have waited quite a bit there for Steel Vengeance, just because even after the lockers, you still end up waiting probably a solid 15 minutes every time. So you always need to add a little bit of time onto what you think it's gonna be once you reach the locker. I had fun, I hope you guys did too, and I hope you learned something here about Halloween weekends, how this, especially Thursday nights, function. Obviously, they are getting busier and busier and busier. Next week, there'll be more. It's just the way these nights work. The closer to Halloween gets, the busier they get also. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you've made it this far, definitely subscribe. Also, definitely press that like button because you have liked something. I do videos like this all the time, and I will continue doing them throughout the winter. Also, we just have some different content, some different things to cover, like the water parks in the area. And also, I'm planning a video about underrated Sandusky. So if during your visit to Sandusky, to Cedar Point, you want maybe a day off, those are the videos for you, where you're gonna find out a ton of different things that are also happening simultaneously with Cedar Point. So we do everything in this Great Lakes, Lake Erie kind of region. We'd love to have you guys join us. So please press that subscribe button. We'd love to have you guys here on this roller coaster theme park entertainment loving family. Anyway, let's go. There's also playlists for Halloween weekends, tips and tricks, fast lane, that you may find helpful. Also, definitely go check those out if those would be of use to you. Also, you can check out my Twitter at NotYourNormalG1 and also my Instagram at NotYourNormalG1. Also, if you would like to support me on Patreon, I would love it if you would help join and support this stuff that we're doing, because it's not cheap. I put a lot of miles and wear and tear on the car, which I absolutely love doing. But if these videos are helpful to you and you feel the inclination to help out with them, I also have other videos and additional exclusive content specifically for you if you're helping out on Patreon. Love to have you guys join it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go.